What up, y'all? This is sing51074. Welcome to That's Funny Comedy Showcase. So, what's on the wise today? And not too much. I'm just talking to be talking. So, let's see. What can be funny today? Okay, let's see about the Apple iPods, Apple iPad. We already had the iPod. They're cool. You play music, you got everything going on in there. Now all of a sudden they got the iPad, which is called a tablet. You know, it's Moses's computer. That's basically what it is. It's like an iPad, the tablet. I mean, either somebody's starting to read the Bible now, or something else is going on because you call it a tablet. You're giving it a holy designation, and I mean, it better be able to do a whole lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you put the tablet on the table and you put a glass of water next to it, I'm sure that the water inside is going to stand up in part, like the water be flowing. And because the tablet, you can't just call things something like that. I mean, it sounds so simple, but you have it looking like, you found this in like the Dead Sea or something like that, and it just happens to pertain to the Jews and Moses of all people, you know. I mean, come on, like that's not an accident. So this thing better be able to do a whole lot of things. I mean, I'm really looking for it to, grow some feet and start walking by itself, and meet me at the office because the tablet, you know what I'm saying? You know, Ten Commandments. Ooh, you're trying to fill some big shoes. You're trying to fill some big sandals because Moses was rocking sandals. And the tablet, you know what I'm saying? They don't even have any kind of pen or anything to go to it. And that's not a knock because that's right in line with how, the real tablet was written. God didn't throw down no pen. God, he penned that by himself. He did it without a pen. Hence, the tablet doesn't need that little pen that, some of these other computers have. It's a touch. God just said, hey, you know, Ten Commandments. And, all of a sudden it was written there. So I guess, these new iPads, you're going to be able to just think about it and what you want to accomplish is going to happen because this is a holy thing, right? If it's not, then somebody is, doing a bait and switch or somebody is not telling the truth here. Come on now, we got to tell the truth because you're going to have people taking this tablet and trying to do some miracles and things with it and come to find out, you got to still press the on button. You can't say, let there be light, and then the tablet's going to come on. No, you got to press the button like everything else. I'm going to check it out. Now, if it doesn't, stand up to, the tablet and Moses, the burning bush, so, I mean, this thing has to be able to do some phenomenal things here. When I get hungry and I say, feed me, I expect some manna to come up on out of that thing because the way they building this is like if God said to Steve Jobs or whatever the cat's name is, thou shalt take this to the people and tell them, I am sent you. So it's like you're making some big claims with this iPad. Now they got some other jokes going around about, pads and things like, listen, you know, that's like to the left. Do we understand that this is called the tablet? I mean, iPad, yeah, but they're saying tablet like you're thinking, oh, there are monks that surrounded this thing and said, yeah, this is from God. Like scholars got around and said, you know, this is this is the one. This is it. Eureka! I have found it. But in actuality, you know, you gotta charge it up. You gotta put the batteries in. I mean, at least what they could have done is put a solar panel on it, so that way it would charge up by itself. By itself. You could say, hey, at least it's functioning kind of like something that could be supernatural and holy. But if you've got to, you know, plug that thing in the wall, just like all the other ones. You haven't really moved me into the wave of the future. Like the wave of the future, really, I'm looking solar, like solar panels, things like that. You don't really have to worry about charging. You pull open the panel and you charge that sucker up. Pull open like a little flap, close that sucker back when you finish charging it. You know what I'm saying? Or you can have it hidden so nobody won't know. How does this thing stay on? You got a sneaky little solar panel under there, but in actuality, people are thinking, ooh, the holy tablet is, staying on. It's never dying out. No, it's solar powered. So we'll see how that one works out. But a lot of people try to put things in a holy position. They try to designate things to be holy. It's like, holy cow, man. Like, well, I mean, I throw a cow on my plate every night, and yes, I would pray over it, but it doesn't become holy because I said, yeah, thank you, Lord, for the food. It becomes clean. I can eat it, then pass it out, move it on. But in actuality, I don't eat beef. Not because I'm scared to come back as a cow, because that's not me. I don't believe that. I believe I'm going to heaven. So, and I'm going to heaven because I know better that this tablet it's a machine. It's a computer. And but I'm gonna test it out because if there's an application called Moses 101, you never know. You might be able to make this thing do supernatural things you didn't think it was gonna be able to do. They got to get a little creative. They have to have some kind of program where, like food, it can be like a delivery service. Just link it up to some kind of Microsoft delivery service so where when I say I'm hungry, it can hear me, and then somebody from Microsoft, catering service comes over and bring me something. Or if I say, hey, it's so dark in here, then maybe a cloud of fire can come and give me light. It's a tablet. I'm looking for the things in the Moses time. So I'm thinking, hey, it's too light in here. Then a pillar of, cloud can come and hover over, but hey, how are you going to get that effect? I don't know. But since you're making big claims about this machine, it's got to live up to the standards, because if it does not, Moses and the rest of the prophets, you're going to have a problem, because they don't play that. They're going to say, hey, I parted the Red Sea. I was walking on the pillar of cloud, pillar of fire, I ate manna, all kinds of things. And what did you do? You said that you invented the tablet. Well, I'm the one that was holding the real tablet, and God gave me that one. Who gave you your idea? Hey, it could have came from the same place, but what else does it do? Can it part to 18 bits and it doesn't do anything except for what all the other computers do. But it's cute. It's a big iPod. You put music on it. You listen to music, and you have to get a big old bag to carry it around. So let's see what they did. You had a compact iPod, iPhone, things like that. And they said, hey, since people want to have something cumbersome and big and in the way, and we streamlined it for them, you know what? Let's give them the same exact thing, but let's just make it bigger and sell them the same exact thing, but a bigger size, and it's going to be heavier. They're going to have to buy a new bag for it. So guess what? That's a marketing ploy. And since people have been going broke and all kinds of recessions and things are happening, we know that they're into religion now. People are talking about, oh, Jesus, oh, God, I love you. Yeah, now you love him because things are going wrong. So guess what? People are going to start throwing things about, biblical things. Hey, this is called the tablet, and this is called the holy book. And it is, a book about playing cards. Like they have the Bible of, fashion. Well, that people like Bibles, so you're saying, hey, my book's not going to sell, so I'm going to, name drop God. So guess what? Apple may be experiencing a little trouble. So you know what they do?